About to go see Spider-Man 4DX 3D. So it is. It's Houston, Texas. Edwards Cinema. Kind of close to downtown, right outside. Not really. It's in Houston area. Hey guys, just saw the Spider-Man 4DX 3D Spider-Man movie. Yeah, I really liked it. Movie was awesome. Absolutely loved it. Don't want to do any spoilers or anything. I just wanted to talk about the 4DX experience. So that was my first time doing the 4DX experience. Millionth time for 3D, although I don't always do 3D for movies in theaters. Try to do it always for home, but anyway. But the 4DX experience was really, really good. I thought it was really cool. It was kind of what I expected, but at the same time, I did see. I posted in one of my in my 3D Blu-ray group on Facebook. That I was seeing it, and somebody asked like, oh, did you have water effects? So apparently some theaters have water effects and some don't. So there was an actual button on my seat. Do you want water or do you not want water on your seat? Whatever that means. I wasn't even sure what to expect. And I didn't have any sort of like mist effects to my knowledge. There was effects at my feet, a little bit, but I don't think that was water. I think that was more air. But apparently some theaters will actually have mist. So that's not a spoiler at all, because some theaters will have mist for this movie apparently, and some won't for 4DX. So apparently it's a toss-up. If that means a lot to you and you're going to go see a 4DX movie or something, I would call ahead and ask if that's going to be enabled. Because I could totally see an up and downside to that. And some people just not doing it at all, thinking that they might get wet or something, like they don't want to bring a date if they're going to get drenched and they're in full makeup or whatever. Yeah, so it's kind of hit and miss. You know, it was good and bad that the water effects weren't enabled. There was some, I'm trying not to do too much spoiler stuff. But I will say my favorite parts of the 4DX experience was the moving seats. That was really cool. It was almost too powerful at times. Like I was like thinking to myself like, oh, like I wish they gave us like a seat belt, because they almost threw me out of this chair. Like, you know, if I'm getting rocked around or something, like in a car, like I'm actually doing this video from the parking lot right now. In a car, you know, like you have bucket seats, so like you kind of fall into them. So if you get rattled around, like it doesn't feel like you're going to slip out of the chair. In the theater I was at, the seats are not bucket seats. So when they're throwing me forward, I feel like I'm about to fall forward. Also, I'm a bigger guy. Like I'm 6'1", like probably around 270, which I need to lose a lot of weight, I know. But, and I have thick thighs too. So I was kind of cramped in there. It's still, it wasn't like an airplane, like it wasn't that bad. But I was also like, when the movie started and we were moving around, I was almost thankful that that I was cramped, because that was actually helping keeping me in my seat. I'm not sure if anybody else had that experience. I'm also a taller person, so maybe if I wasn't like, you know, 6+ feet, like 6'1", maybe I wouldn't have felt like I was full, not as much in the chair. I don't know. So I think it's going to be hit and miss in different 4DX theaters. I saw some reviews online, or I looked in the 4DX reviews before I went to this, and I think there was one in the UK. Their 4DX theater looked a lot different than mine. Like, their fans were like the entire wall for some reason. This one, I kind of noticed. I might try to put a picture here if I can, but yeah, the fans were like, it looked like they were all like kind of on the ceiling, or on the sides, like strategically placed, but it wasn't like a wall of fans or something like that. And I didn't see any mist or snow, or I heard snow is in some of them. So that wasn't there, but there was air. There was moving the chairs around. I really like the moving the chairs around. They had the bass shaking stuff, which actually that wasn't quite the same as like what I installed at my home theater, because mine just cues off the bass. Their bass shaking thing is its own thing entirely. It's its own channel. So it does it at the key moments. It does it precisely, perfectly. So that was all great. Moving the chairs was great. Spoiler alert for the next 10 seconds. For the web shooting, there's air that blows like from your left and right. That was going the entire time. So that was really cool. And then, what else is great? Oh yeah, so there was light flashing. So like light, not from the actual screen, but like lights from around the theater, like for like a storm and stuff of that nature. That was really cool. So all that stuff is cool. And there was some 4DX trailers. Those were really cool. I saw the 4DX trailer for the new Mobius movie coming out. I think that's how you call it. It's the vampire one from Marvel. So that movie's coming out, and the 4DX trailer for that was really cool. If I were to ever see that in theaters, it would definitely be 4DX. But yeah, so I really liked it. I will say the one thing I did not like on the 4DX experience, and I wish there was a button for this, was when you get like, when Spider-Man would get punched, like there was an actual like jab in like the pectoral area, like right behind my back. So like the top part of my back, I was getting like a bam, bam in the back. I didn't like that. I didn't like that one bit the entire movie. I think they could have, if they just had a vibration, that would have been enough. I don't feel like I need like somebody like punching me like with a flat fist in the back. It didn't hurt whatsoever or anything like that, but it's just like, it just kind of made me like, I don't know. It just, it didn't feel right when that was happening. Like I didn't like that part. I wish they had like a button of like, what effects do you like? Although they couldn't turn off the moving chairs thing because each 4 seats were linked together. So they couldn't, unless you bought all 4 seats, like I don't see how you could turn that off. But overall, I really liked it. I don't know if I'm not going to do it for every movie. I might do it for like the next like big Avengers movie or big Marvel movie. I seriously doubt there's a 4DX version of like a chick flick movie or romantic comedy or something. But yeah, I thought it was really cool. There was some parts I liked, some parts I didn't like. Movie as itself was really good. Yeah, I'd still really recommend the 4DX experience. It's what I really like about 4DX is sometimes they do 3D bad, sometimes they do 3D good. 4DX, you're gonna feel it, like regardless. Like you're not gonna be like, oh, I didn't experience it. Like no, they are gonna throw you out of your chair if it's a crazy movie. So it is very cinematic in that way. I wouldn't recommend it for like casual people, like I don't know if my wife would have been into all that. Man, I don't know, maybe it was like a ride. It was like, if you ever been to Disney World or Disneyland, it was like a ride. But yeah, I really liked it. It was a good experience. Some good things, some good bad things, but yeah, still really enjoyed it. But yeah, thanks for hearing my review of it, and please like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, and I appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Bye.